What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, watching the playoffs, of course, without the Cowboys now. Interesting thing is, what we saw a lot yesterday that helped quarterbacks in their situations was being able to move around in the pocket using um, run pass options and things, using their legs to buy time. Um, we saw how well Josh Allen has been with being able to run like crazy. Joe Burrow, getting out of the pocket and moving around and making things happen with his legs. And listening to the fans and things that are going through, Dak Prescott sucks, man. We can't. Why can't we do some of those things that with Dak? Our offense is antiquated, and I'm trying to figure out so many different things. We've had different problems, and I know people are going to say you're just making excuses for Dak, but I think the reason we don't see Dak doing some of the things is maybe the injury, much like you think. Here's the thing with the Cowboys: we had a PCL tear for Zeke Elliott apparently after Week 4, and we didn't find out about it until the end of the season. Is it conceivable that the calf strain that Dak Prescott had was actually a lot worse than what was led on to be, and that he's still healing from the ankle surgery? That maybe he wasn't completely 100%, kind of like they were talking about his shoulder, but maybe it was the leg. That maybe the calf strain was part of the ankle strain, which they are pretty close to each other. Because here's something that's kind of interesting is um, Kirk Cousins and Russell Wilson have been added to the Pro Bowl roster today after Dak passed on it to give himself, and this is the reason being, he ended up passing on it to give himself rest after a long year of rehab of his ankle, calf, and other ailments that cropped up during the season. The thing is we don't ever give Dak any quarter or any break or anything. The only breaks he gets are literally when his ankle gets broken. But thinking back to the calf strain, there's different degrees of calf strains, and it must have been bad enough because we know he had the MRI and then he had the treatment where they took. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, and I was trying to find it online, but they basically took his stem cells or took his blood out, and basically they put it in a centrifuge to pull out certain cells, and they re-injected in the calf to try and promote healing and stuff. You don't do that kind of stuff if it's not just a minor strain, because when we listen to, well, let's just listen to diagnosis. And I'm not a doctor, I don't pretend to be one. I'm just like you. I've got Google, and I can go to Google. In less severe cases, it usually takes up to 3 days for a pulled calf muscle to start feeling better. In most severe cases, they don't require surgery. A full recovery time may take up to 6 weeks. In a case that the injury requires surgery, the recovery period extends to 6 months to a year. So, we're talking about a calf strain. We don't know the severity of it, but let's take the example of Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup had a strained calf week 1. He didn't get back to like week 8. Michael Gallup takes off 7 weeks to get back. Dak took 1 week off. When you watched Dak on some of the sacks, it was like he knew he couldn't escape. When you saw him run sometimes, you would see him run, and it just didn't look like Dak running like before. Sometimes when he would do a bootleg in a throw, he would do kind of this hop skip where he's actually off the ground releasing the football. And we'll never know. We'll never be told the truth on how bad that leg really is. And, most of these guys are used to playing with pain. When you literally see somebody get jacked up like Debo Samuels does, and then pops up, you can't tell me that that guy still ain't hurting. Or you see somebody go underneath the tent there for a few minutes and get shot up with some painkillers, and they get back out on the field because they are modern day gladiators. But it may be, even though Dak Prescott threw 37 touchdown passes, a Dallas Cowboys record, um, this is another one of those things that him not being able to escape the pocket, him not being able to move around the way he used to buy more time to allow the receivers to get open, not being able to use run pass options like other teams do. All these things have hamstrung the offense as well. Let's hope that this offseason, now we have to think about this time last year. He wasn't cleared to do any kind of activities. It wasn't until April that he was able to start really running around and doing light work with the team. Since we are in a better position now, he's taking some time to recover right now and to just kind of catch his breath from all of the rehab work. That maybe in a couple of weeks, he'll really start to be able to really strengthen the leg and really get it back to where hopefully it was before the injury. And maybe this is one of the problems that will be better for us next year. Um, Reality is we need everybody in top tip shape, and that includes Dak being able to move. You're seeing now offenses being more and more dynamic than just the pure pocket passer. You have got to be able to move to buy that time and be a threat as well. And hopefully Dak can get that back. No guarantees on that one. But we definitely have to have more dynamic ability from our quarterback. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you tune in tonight, 9 o'clock, for our live stream. We'll be doing what we do, being live. And in the meantime, I'm going to go do some more work in the workshop. You can see I'm kind of dusty in here. Had to come in and take some pictures and stuff and send out to some of you guys that are looking for some custom things done on butcher blocks. So we'll keep on doing what we're doing. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you're having a great day. Don't be a stranger. I'll see you soon.